And now back to the action here. Thanks for that quick little break in your patience with it, everybody. My name is Nick DiChiria, joined by Gordon at Dixon here on the comms. And we got a good matchup here. The win-more matchup of Jason Watt taking on Mike Maloney. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I mean, pretty early for this matchup. It's one of the downfalls of not having seeding in some of these events. It's luck of the draw. And one of these guys is going to have to do it the tough way through the loser's bracket.
Well, Mike Maloney, of course, coming off a good day. Yes, he wanted the win earlier today. And by the way, if anybody right now has not watched the Invitational Shootout and you don't want to be spoiled, just put us on mute, but we need your view. That being said, he got right there, one leg away, and Kevin Luke just pulled it together when he needed it most. Already coming with 7K on this weekend here. Anything else he wins here is purely superlative.
Yeah, it's definitely a cherry on top. I don't know what the flights from Chicago cost, but pretty sure it's nowhere near 7K. So the rest of the weekend is easy breezy. Jason Watt, a little slow here from what we would have expected, especially a couple of matches in. Would have expected him to be settled a little bit. And I also don't expect Jason Watt to ever be afraid of anyone. So may just be getting into this match a little bit, back on 3-4-8.
I know someone Jason Watt's afraid of. He's afraid of when he walks by a mirror and all of a sudden he sees his face and thinks it's Sasquatch.
Personal attacks. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
You know what? It was funny, though, on a nicer note for Jason Watts. My dad, when we got back from the Invitational, him and I were sitting there eating. He's like, you know who I really want to meet? I was like, who do you really want to meet? He's like, I want to meet Jason Watt. And I said, I think out of all the things that you've asked for, that one I can do. As Mike Maloney takes leg number 1 here.
Yeah, no drama here early doors. Jason will want to rectify this with a really good cricket leg. Make sure Mike knows he's going to be in a match. Already back into the triple, so looking to set things right.
Now Mike's going to have to try to get resettled there. That's a terrible position to start. And, yeah, he wasn't able to make anything happen with it. You could tell after the first one it was tough. Second one, impossible. Third one, purely academic. Jason's going to capitalize on this opportunity. Walking the dog across the bottom of the board.
Yeah, and that's the thing about these level 1. We didn't see it with Dennis and Farrell, but these legs can get away from you so fast.
And that's something that at least will be a known quantity for both these guys. It's not like they're expecting, like, okay, I missed, I'll get a chance. No, they are happy or surprised when opportunities like that arise, and they just assume, and this is what you should do if you're playing at this high level, as big 9 there from Jason. You have to just assume it's all about what you miss at this level of the game. It's not about what you hit. You're expected to hit.
Yeah, and this is the exact leg that Jason would have envisioned to hit back against Mike. Like, hey, bro, I'm not going to be on 348 when you take it out every time.
Maloney's still trying to extend it just in case the opportunity arises. It's a very, very, very outside chance, but you don't want to give up on the leg. Even though he's 5 numbers down, you expect this to go ahead and get finished up right here.
Oh, it misses outside. Not enough darts in hand. Maybe Jason will offer him his 3.
Yeah, this is just warm up for the next leg. I do like that he's just going through and finding the biggest numbers to grab as he grabs a white horse there. The smile from Jason Watt.
Stayed away from the 19s.
And then there you go. You see Kevin Luke coming over there and talking to fellow finalist Mike Maloney. Kevin is celebrating his win today.
Yeah, there's no pain felt there. If you thought 7K would settle you for the weekend, try 12.
There, Watt just a 4. Wasn't able to convert that last start.
I would have liked to see him throw it to 20 there.
Explain your rationale for the folks at home.
He just there was just a bird's nest over top of that 19. It was not worth throwing into it again. If you take that big 20 away, at least you're down a point, but Mike's got to move around the board. And I mean, you see what happens. You kind of forfeit a dart, and Mike starts running around the board anyway. So who would have minded if you also snagged a 20 in that scenario?
Yeah, I like the rationale there because it's 43 points difference. Now Mike can just go ahead and have free reign to do what he wants with the 2-number advantage, and that's why he can stay on that third dart. If it was just 20s versus 18s, you would never stay on that third dart.
Yeah, Watt relegated to the corners, trying to make something happen on the 16s and 15s. Snags another 48, but again, just not enough. Gonna need a poor turn from Mike Maloney. Again, that 2-number lead gives him all kinds of opportunity to throw around the board. Here, I'd throw the 9 mark. I don't think you're going to get him to throw miss enough bullseyes. Oh, I was hoping to put a little pressure on him. Yeah, and at this level, those are the chances you have to take.
Yeah, and these guys will always be willing to take a 4-3 in the Bulls at disadvantage, needing 4. But in situations like that where you're down 3 numbers going into the Bulls, you're also okay settling for a 5-3. You're giving yourself a chance on a error when otherwise you basically have none at that point.
Well, yeah, it's how many times are you going to actually get a game shot from that position? I mean, you're already looking at probably an 85, probably 90 to 95 loss rate. So why not put the one scenario together where you can win it? And here might be one of them. Mike needs to come up with something big here. Does bury the treble, but still leaves an opening. A double bull will give Watt an opportunity to close the 17s and 15s.
And this would be a massive moral victory if you take this one. Well,
oh my.
Well,
Oh my.
Quan! Look at that shot from Jason Watt playing what you would call a hucklebuck there.
That is a hucklebuck if I've ever seen. Clip it. Clip it. Welcome to YouTube.
Where's your sired son? We clip that. Great moment there. Now, you did that really cool shot, and you got the one in the leg, and you're at match point advantage. But you are going second in 0-1. And Mike Maloney started off with a 160.
That's such a mature follow. I mean, you just got straight hucklebucked after playing a great leg, and the man starts off with a perfect turn. It just shows the maturity and the experience of Mike Maloney. They probably all were just annoyed darts that went in, but yeah, to stick in there is it's impressive. It's just impressive.
It's good. I mean, and again, it's good calculated composure from Jason Watt as well to be able to go in a situation where you're completely out of the running, you feel like, and then get right back into it. Maloney should be able to set up very well from this position at 201. Watt back at 315 is going to need all he can get.
Yeah, trip, single, trip for Maloney. I'm on a 2-darter. Watt can get to a finish. Can't now. Moves around the board, doesn't find anything. So at least 6 starts for Mike Maloney from 80.
And now teed up. Will return with the opportunities. Not happy about that, but again, no punishment in sight for this leg. This is set to go to a last leg decider.
Oh, Watt sets up another hucklebuck. Maloney definitely does not want to see him get a shot at this 160. Shake of the head.
Well,
miss outside. Buries it in the middle. Okay, okay. So we're going to see an all-important cork for a leg 5 here. And that's how we're going to see a lot of these level ones go, especially the later we go in the tournament.
and by the way, speaking of the tournament, again, there's 4 levels here, and we're cruising and grooving, even in these big boy levels here. And big boy meaning the size, I should say, of the bracket. These levels 4 and 3 are moving along really quick. Level 2, lightning fast speed right now.
Yeah, Jason trying to place it there around another really good cork. Maloney's cork muscle strong today.
Nate Durham saying, relax, Mike, trying to give a little pep talk. Let me tell you, I don't think a relaxed Mike is the best version of Mike Maloney at the dartboard. I don't think he's good relaxed.
There's very few people that I don't think play better, either annoyed or mad. Like, just to try to draw them in. And look at that, another perfect start. Taking full advantage of that winning of the cork.
Bare minimum there for Jason as he only grabs 1 double. This is Mike Maloney's leg to win and match to win at that.
Yep. Just staying steady. Jason Watt, the one that's going to have to show, pardon me, show us something here. That's not going to do it. So setup shot from Mike Maloney from 245. He'll want to be at least in the 105 range. Not going to work out for him. It's still going to be an outside chance. Needs to be smart with the darts. He does leave himself a finish, even though Jason Watt cannot. Jason's probably thinking to himself, can I hucklebuck this guy twice?
He would like to.
In the same match?
Oh, how about that?
For the boys.
164.
For the boys.
That one was for the boys, as that is a great shot there and a good win for Mike Maloney. 12 darter and a last leg decider of that matchup.
Yeah, so many things could have went wrong there. And Mike Maloney persevered. Great shooting.